Hello everybody, and good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. Depends on what time you're watching it. So today we are going to be solving the Rhombohedron gear cube. So it kind of looks like it has diamond shapes on all sides, and there's 8 faces. This is a quite easy cube actually, and it's kind of the same as the Gear Mix 2. If you have heard of that before, if you haven't, that's totally fine. So if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button, which is right there, as well as the subscribe button, which is also right there. And if you want to be notified of when I upload my videos, then just click the notification bell, but it only appears after you've subscribed. So make sure to subscribe first. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the gear rhomboid cube, or the rhomboid gear cube. I actually don't know the actual name of it, so basically I'm going to first start off with what I'm going to call each piece. So these kind of pieces I'm going to call the centers. So they look like that, and and these pieces I'm going to call the corners, and also the corners are also these triangles, these triangles, and this kind of big triangle. Next I'm going to name these edge pieces, so they'll look like this or this, so they either have 2 colors or 1 color on them. And also I'm going to be naming these wheels. So they look like they have 6 spokes and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to mix this up and show you how to solve it. So the first thing that you want to do after you've scrambled is that you want to find this corner with the white, green, and orange on it. So this big corner, and also you want to find the white corner, and then you want to have this white side facing that corner. So you can do this in a couple of different ways. In the situation that I've got here, I'm just going to first of all turn it up, and then what I'm going to do is turn this like that, and then I'm going to repeat the same thing. So now it's turned properly. All of this stuff doesn't necessarily have to come with it, but I just got it, so that's good anyway. Once you've got those two aligned, then what you want to do is you want to find the green piece, and then the green corner, and then put that there. So just turn it without disturbing this white corner, and then automatically you should also have that red one, because that's just the way how this cube works. So once you have these 4 corners, you want to have the center in between them. So that will be the white, green, and red center, which is over here. So basically what you have to do is just keep turning. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way so all that stuff gets out of the way. So you want to have that center in between its corresponding 4 corners. And then so you don't have to have all of that other stuff as I had before. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of make that as the top face. And then what you want to do is you want to look for that edge piece and the orange corner piece, and then kind of rotate that bottom layer until the orange one matches up. And that should have fixed all of the corners on the cube. So remember, that is still our kind of top face, so that one. So that is the first step complete. And also I forgot to mention, you have to make sure all the centers are in their correct spots. So this center we know is in its correct spot, because it has green, white, and red on it, and green, white, and red. But these ones down here, so that blue, white, and orange belong all the way here. So we can just turn that over to there, and then just keep turning it. And now that's over there, and also so now all the centers are correct. well, they don't have to be, they don't necessarily have to be turned the right way, but they do have to be in their correct spot. So for example, this isn't then turned the right way, but that doesn't really matter. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to start orienting these wheels around. So basically you want to find two wheels that need to swap positions over center. So for example, these two would have to swap because the orange belongs here, and this green and yellow belongs between the green and yellow. And then also these two can swap, and so basically you just want to find one of them, and then you want to do the algorithm to swap them. So I'm going to teach you the algorithm right. So you want the two that you want to swap, like facing like that, and you want this center facing you, and then you want to do this algorithm. Front side clockwise. And you have to actually, okay, one more thing I have to mention is you have to turn a piece twice to get it correct, a full turn. Because normally in a Rubik's Cube, you just turn it like that and say that's a one turn. But in this cube, it doesn't work like that because there's no center in between these edges and everything gets messed up. So you have to turn it twice until another center replaces it. So for example, like that. So I'm just going to show you the algorithm again. So we're swapping these two, hold them like that, and then do the front side clockwise. So remember, you have to do it twice. And then the right side twice. So that's one time until another center passes. And then the front side anti-clockwise. And then what we have to do is we have to get the bottom side and just turn it kind of to the right until all the centers line up. Okay, all the centers line up. So now these two have swapped, as you can see. This one was there and this one was there, but now they swapped. So like that, we're just going to keep swapping. So I'm just going to do the algorithm to swap these two. So it's front and then right hand side and then front backwards. And then make sure to always fix the bottom, like turn that so that the centers are fixed. Next, I'm going to swap this one and this one. And that should be the final one. And one more thing is, if you swap two, it automatically swaps the ones on the bottom. So, and the cube works in a way so that if these two need to be swapped, then these two have to swap. They have to be needing to swap. So as you can see, this yellow needs to go there. That piece needs to come over here. So if you have, let's say, you can swap none of them. Let's say this was on the other side of the cube to that. So that was over there. That one was on the other side of the cube to where it belongs. And everything was, like, you can't do one swap. Then basically what you have to do is you just have to swap them. Swap any two random pieces. And then you should be in a better position to swap some other ones. So I'm just going to swap these two real quickly. And then we can move on to the next step, which is getting these edge pieces correctly. For me, I just realized all of those edge pieces are already in the correct orientation. So let me just get to a part where they're all mixed up. Okay, so once you've swapped all of those centers, you should have gotten one of three cases. So the first case was what I had before when all of them, only two cases. The first case is what I had before when all of them are solved. The second case is most of them are mixed up. So if you have a case where most of them are mixed up, then what you want to do is, this is where it kind of starts to get a little tricky. So you want to find an edge piece that, so you want to find a center, which is surrounded by two edge pieces which are correct, and those are opposite each other, and 2 edge pieces which are not correct. So if I imagine turning this, well, you can tell by the shape of the corners that edge piece is correct, and by the shape of this corner, you can tell that that edge piece is correct. But we know that this one is not correct because it's not smooth and needs to be turned around. And also, we also know that this one is not correct because the colors don't match. Even if it's smooth, the colors still have to match. So you want to find one where 2 are not, 2 are smooth, and two edge pieces are correct and 2 of them are not. And you want to have the correct edge pieces on the right and left hand side, and the incorrect ones on the front and back side. And then you want to tilt the cube down so that another center is facing you. And then, well, this doesn't really matter, but all of the pieces on this should be mixed up. But that doesn't really matter because so. And then you have to do this algorithm. Right side up until you see another center. Top side clockwise until you see another center. Right side up until you see another center. And then top side clockwise. And then right side up. Then top side clockwise. So what that should have done is it should have now solved all of the edge pieces. So the cube should start looking and feeling much more smoother. Once you have gotten through, once you have oriented all of those edge pieces along, sorry, oh my god. Okay, once you have oriented all those edge pieces in their correct spots, you should now have to kind of, the centers will be kind of some of the things that are out of place. So you need to look for the amount of centers which are correct and the amount which are incorrect. So for me, 2 of them are incorrect and 4 of them are correct. So there are 4 cases which you can get. You can have my case where 2 of them are incorrect, or you can have a case where only 2 of them are correct, or you can have a case where all of them are not correct, or you can have a case where all of them are solved. If all of them are solved, then just skip ahead to the next part in this video. But if all of them are mixed up, also skip ahead to the next part in this video, because I'll be showing you the algorithm there. But if you have 2 of them incorrect, like me, then put those incorrect ones on the top and bottom. But if you have 2 of them correct, then put the correct ones on the top and bottom. So I'm going to teach you an algorithm that flips these 4 ones kind of in the center. So if you have 2 incorrect, that means all of these should be incorrect. If you have 2 correct, all of them would be flipped around. Well, okay, so I'm just going to teach you the algorithm. And then you want to hold it so that the minority kind of solved or unsolved are on the top and bottom. And then you have to do this algorithm. Sorry, wait, I just forgot what the algorithm was. Okay, so this is quite a long algorithm. It is right side up until there's a center in the middle. And then top side clockwise. And then front side clockwise. And then you have to kind of do the opposite of that. So right side down instead of up. Top side anti-clockwise instead of clockwise. And then front side anti-clockwise instead of clockwise. And then you have to do that entire sequence once more. So right side up, top side clockwise, and then front side clockwise. And then the opposite of that, so right side down, top side anti-clockwise. So that's this way. And then front side anti-clockwise. So now you should be in a case where either all of them are incorrect or all of them are correct. If all of them are correct, then skip ahead to the next part in this video. If all of them are incorrect, I'm going to be showing you the algorithm now to solve them. to flip all of them at once. So you just want to hold anything facing you, like you can hold it in any direction because all of them will be flipped at once. And then you want to do this algorithm: right side up, top side clockwise, right side down, top side clockwise, and then do that thing twice more. So right side up, top side clockwise, right side down, top side clockwise, right side up. So, well, yeah, once more. Right side up, top side clockwise, right side down, and then top side clockwise. So now what that should have done is it should have flipped all of those centers at once, and now they should be all solved. So now we have to move on to the next step, which is to turn all of these kind of wheels around. So that is the easiest step because, okay, so first of all, I'm going to have to explain bands to you. So a band of wheels is basically, so just find two wheels that are over a center and then kind of draw an imaginary line connecting them and then extend that line all around the cube. So if I extend that line, it will be that spoke, I mean, it's not spokes, that wheel, that wheel, that wheel, that wheel, and then back to that wheel. So either all of the wheels in one band are solved, or all of them will be not solved. So as for example, this band, all of them are messed up, but this band right here, all of them are solved. So you want to find an incorrect band and then just turn it. Like you literally just keep turning until like the pieces are smooth. So if you want that in a more proper way, what you can, so I'm fixing this band right now, what you can do is just keep that band kind of going around the middle, and then horizontally middle, not vertically middle, but horizontally middle, and then just turn the bottom side 4 times. So that's once, that's twice, that's thrice, that's 4 times. Now they should either be solved or they should not be solved, and you might have to do that one more time. So that is how you solve the rhomboid cube. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button, which is right there, as well as the subscribe button, which is also right there. And yeah, just please subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot, and currently we are on 250 no, not 250. Sorry, what am I saying? We're on 223, I think, or 222. So our next goal is going to be 250, so let's get there quick. Alright, goodbye, see you in my next video.